spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it was.
Taking the shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brown will throw it. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was an easy pitch.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Wiggles free. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. The clock's going on. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Brown wants to pass. Hubs it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This running back is a weapon. And not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Pulls it in. It's Alexis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Alexis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Oh, out of space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pressure coming. Running to Green. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Grab behind the line. It's Livingston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Brown will throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that.
And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? He scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to the ground with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Holds it in. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexis.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 35 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And he'll be smacked to the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
To the air. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 13 over Louisiana Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation.
Lots of room to run. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulls.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Nimrod. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Brown will throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that line on top.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Throws to the tight end. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls in.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd and goal, you sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it. Nice move there. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got him. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the catch, it's third about. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Livingston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on second down. He's got touchdown Gator! And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proving he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference in that play.
Finds us back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because...
Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, USF! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes it on the shovel. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go back to the ground. Made a defender miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player, give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big...
Right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From 39 yards out, and he's got it for the game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College